Welcome to the jungles of Triassic Tinder, a game where two players take on the role of dinosaurs competing to attract a mate. In this game, players will draft cards for use in their mating display to woo a date and avoid becoming dinner. Cards have three components: a name describing the card, an attraction value, and an ability. Attraction values are denoted by a number in the top right of the card and are added together at the end of the game to determine a winner. Abilities are used by players throughout the game to manipulate the cards in players' hands and mating displays. To start, shuffle the deck and place it to one side with space for a discard pile. Then deal one card face up to each player to create their initial mating displays. The game is played over a series of rounds consisting of the natural selection phase, where players will draft cards, and the exhibition phase, where they will have a chance to play them. The first player is whoever was dealt the card with the highest attraction score. To begin the draft, draw 4 cards from the deck and place them face up between the players to create the draft pool. The first player selects one card and puts it in front of themselves, separate from their mating display. The second player then gets to pick 2 of the remaining cards, leaving the single leftover card for the first player. This process is then repeated, with the players swapping who gets to pick first and who gets to pick twice in a row. After drafting a total of 4 cards each, the selected cards are picked up to form the player's hands. In the exhibition phase, players take alternating turns to play cards from their hand into their mating displays. Each player will play a total of 3 cards, 2 face up and 1 face down. Players can play their face up and face down cards in any order they choose. For example, a player could choose to play face up cards twice in a row, followed by a face down card, or they could play a face down card in between playing their face up cards. When a card is played face up, the player must resolve its ability if able. Card abilities will describe their effect, as well as what cards they are allowed to target. These effects allow players to steal cards from their opponent, swap cards in their main display, or even copy other abilities. Cards that are played face down are kept hidden from the opponent, and players do not resolve their ability. Face down cards do contribute to a player's attraction score at the end of the game, as well as serve as target for other abilities. The game is over at the end of the second round. Each player now reveals their face down cards, describes their dinosaur's mating display, and sums up their card's attraction values. The winner is a player that has the highest attraction score, unless they are more than 12 attraction greater than their rival, in which case they have drawn the attention of a predator and are eaten. The surviving dinosaur is the victor.